In this video, we will take a closer look at the Messages tile. The Messages tile contains the message log that all Canary services write to. Messages are retained up to 1 year unless the message count exceeds 1.5 million, at which point it is trimmed back to 1.25 million. The tile itself displays the number of warnings, errors, and fatals that have occurred in the last 24 hours, which when clicked, will apply a filter and open the message log. Users can filter the log by level, source, category, message, and time range. When using the Message Contains filter, keywords are separated by spaces and are not case sensitive. Prepending an exclamation mark to a keyword will exclude those messages from the search. The same filter can be used to export the message log. Selecting the Export button, we can see the same filter is applied with the option of limiting the number of messages as well as the export format. If you need to send your message log to Canary support, the database option is preferred as it is more versatile, which we will see later in this video. Selecting the Export button will create a new database file and prompt the user to specify where it will be saved. Selecting the Email button will also create the new database file and attempt to send it to support@canarylabs.com. In order for this transaction to work, the system must first be configured to send email. Let's take a look at that next. Navigating to the configuration screen, we are first presented with the system's email settings. Configuring these settings allows the Canary system to send email notifications when certain criteria are met. These include alerts when a dataset stops receiving data, when a historian data file is taken offline, when a Canary event starts and stops, or if a user wants to create an automated report with an axiom. Users can test the configuration is correct using the Send Test Email button. Next, we will look at the Verbosity tab. From here, we can turn debug and trace messaging on for specific Canary services. This is useful when trying to troubleshoot an issue and more verbose information is needed. It is not recommended to leave this on long term as it will pull more system resources to do so. At the bottom, the Enhanced Audit log can be enabled. Turning this on will create a secondary audit message log which records any configuration change that a user may make in the system. Audit messages are written to both logs, but whereas the default message log only retains 1.5 million messages, the audit log retains its messages indefinitely. The user can filter the message log for audit messages by selecting Audit from the category dropdown. Finally, we will take a look at the database screen. This tab is only visible when either the Enhanced Audit log is enabled or another message log is placed in the same directory as the default message log. This becomes useful if needing to view the message log from someone else's system, and why the database option is preferred when it is exported. By dropping the SQLite file into the appropriate directory on your own machine, you can peruse the message log from another client system. Here we can see the default message log, the audit message log, and the exported message log we just dropped in. If we select one and go back to the audit screen, we can view those messages using the admin client. That's all for the Messages tile. I hope you learned something, and thanks for watching.